Hello, welcome back to my channel and to today's video where, as per usual, toward the end of every month, I always do a what I wore in a week video where I share all of the outfits that I wore in 1 week. Today it is March the 24th, Monday of course, start of a nice fresh week, start of a spring week. We are officially in spring and look at this. The spring sunshine is flooding through. It's very exciting. Today we're due highs of 16 or 17 degrees, which for British people is pretty much shorts and t-shirt weather. So it is very exciting. Now, something else that's very exciting, for me at least, is that next week I will be going away for 2 weeks in sunnier climates, even though we have sun here, but much sunnier and much more tropical climates. And I have got a big 40th celebration trip. So I'm very excited about that. But that does mean that I've got a bit of a mixed bag of stuff going on this week. I've of course got lots of prep, the usual kind of holiday prep, manicure, pedicure, lots of exfoliation, tanning, hair, all that kind of stuff. I need to get travel money, packing, triple checking the packing, all the stuff going on. Right, so first outfit of the week is loungewear, but I am wearing stripes, so I do feel quite spring. So if we start off with the jumper, this is a jumper that tends to stay in my wardrobe pretty much all year round. It's just a really good sort of basic wardrobe staple, if you like. So this is a cashmere crew neck. This is from the brand Almada label. Then on the bottom, these are actually old. I think I got these at the end of 2023, but these are just some wide leg joggers. They are fleecy and they were from Zara. So that's going to be me for the next probably hour or so, and then I do need to get changed because I need to go out and get my travel money. I am back and I am changed, ready to leave the house. So as I mentioned earlier, I need to go and get just a little bit of travel money. I always just find it's useful to have a little bit of cash for tips and stuff like that. And then I also have some other errands to run as well. So this is what I have changed into. Very spring outfit because the sun is shining, so I felt like it was appropriate. So let's start up top. The blazer is one of the Emma Hill and curated blazers. This, dare I say, was actually probably my favourite colour that we ever produced, and this was the original taupe colour with the darker buttons, and this one was the one that had the cashmere and wool blend fabric, and it's just beautiful. I absolutely love this blazer. This blazer will die with me. And then underneath that, I have on a stripy t-shirt, which was from Totem. Then the bag is current. This is from COS. And actually, I think I featured this bag in the What's New in My Wardrobe video. It's that one with the like 3 sections to it. And then the jeans, these are probably my current favourite jeans, just because I find them so comfortable. I have them in about 5 colours. These are the wide leg Pull and Bear jeans. And you would have seen these in the Pull and Bear denim try on. Then on the feet, footwear wise, I've just got my chunky Marks and Sparks white leather trainers on. So there we go. That is my outfit for at least the next couple of hours. When I get back, I need to carry on with some work, so I'll probably just get changed back into the outfit that I had on this morning. So now it is more than likely that I will see you guys tomorrow. Good morning, everyone. It is now Tuesday and I am very much up and dressed and ready to start my day. I'm heading off to Bluewater this morning because I've got a laser hair removal appointment. It's my first one, so I'm feeling a little bit anxious because it's like fear of the unknown. I don't know what to expect. I don't know if it hurts. I didn't know how to dress. Many unknowns, many don't knows. So this is what I have opted to wear. I thought loose fitting trousers might be a good option because I don't know how the skin feels after having laser hair removal. So I just thought, well, my legs will be fine if I've got loose fitting trousers on. That was my theory. And it is still a little bit chilly outside, which is why I've got some layers on. So let's break down the outfit. So first of all, I have got a navy large lip pliage. The trench is about 4 or 5 years old. This is from, or was from, Jigsaw. They always do really nice trench coats actually. Then I've got on a couple of layers because again, I wasn't really sure what I should be wearing, how naked I'm gonna have to get. So I've got on the top layer, this is a cashmere jumper, just a basic crew neck from the Curated. And then underneath that, I've just got a basic white t-shirt on, and that is from COS. The trousers, these are old from Marks and Sparks, but they do always do this kind of trouser year after year. So if I find them online, I will of course link them down below in the description box. And then shoes, I've just got on my Adidas Spätzles in the sort of off-white colour with the black stripes. Okay, so that is me for at least the next few hours. If I get changed when I come back, then I will of course share that outfit with you guys. And most importantly, I will update you on the laser hair removal. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm back from Blue Water and I had my laser session. It was not at all what I was expecting. I felt absolutely no pain. Just for those of you that maybe, like myself, are late to the laser party or maybe just curious about it, I had no pain whatsoever. The most uncomfortable thing about the whole session was that I was freezing cold, and apparently that's just how it is. The room has to be cold. The laser thing blows out like icy cold air, and it was just not at all what I was expecting. So yeah, it was okay, and it was done in like 25 minutes. And I've just thrown my sweats on because A, they're comfortable, but B, they're loose fitting. So on the areas that I've had lasered, there's going to be no discomfort there. So this is actually an old set. It's from H&M. I can't remember if this is men's or if it's ladies. I think this is ladies. Now I'm going to head back upstairs and finish my packing / outfit planning. So I will catch up with you guys again tomorrow. Good morning, everyone. It is Wednesday. I've actually just got back from getting my nails done. So those are all nice and fresh. I went for something lighter because I'm hopefully going to have a tan as of next week. So yeah, I went for something a little bit lighter, more neutral, especially because it is also spring. So I was in a bit of a rush this morning, so I literally just head off straight away. So I'm going to share with you guys what I was wearing. So on top, this is one of my sort of chunky COS cashmere knits that I have left out in my wardrobe and not put away for the spring season, because I still very much on days like today get a lot of wear out of these. The bag is my beautiful brown suede bag from Etsy, which I absolutely love. And the reason that I was looking for a brown suede bag is because I wanted it to match my brown suede, oh, it's in the way, brown suede Marks and Sparks loafers. So that bag was an excellent purchase, if I do say so myself. And then the jeans, these are actually old, but they are the tapered jeans from COS. Now, I have done obviously a COS denim try on relatively recently, maybe a month or so ago, and these do not fit the same as the current tapered jeans. So yes, just want to put that nugget of information out there. So there we go, that was this morning's outfit. I have got some work to do for the rest of the day. I've had to sort of film a lot of videos in advance, so I've got just little bits of admin to do on those videos, all the description boxes that I need to prepare, along with all of the thumbnails and any kind of prep that I have to do with regards to like sharing with you guys when those videos go live. So that is what is on my to-do list for the rest of the day. Quick change of the bottoms only. I decided to just keep this jumper on because it's nice and cozy, and I'm literally just going to be sat on my laptop for the next few hours doing all those bits and bobs. So I figured there's no point in getting properly changed. I'll literally just throw some joggers on. So jumper is still the same. And then these joggers, they are cashmere joggers. They're a very close colour, in sort of neutral colour to the jumper, but they're a different brand. These are from the brand Almada label, and they are so comfy, so cosy. We've got the door open at the moment, and whilst the sun is out, there is still like that briskness to the air, that freshness. So I just feel like while I'm sat here at the island just working, there is a bit of cool air coming in, so it is still very much cashmere temperature for now. So that's going to be me for the next few hours. So now I will probably catch you guys tomorrow. Hello everyone, it is now Thursday. It's just past 1. The day has got away with me thus far. I've just been continuing to pack and prep for next week. I just get a little bit anxious the week leading up to a trip, so I go into like overpack mode, overplan mode. And yeah, basically this morning I've been trying to get my head straight in order to not do that, but it's not had the desired effect, to be quite honest. So this is what I've been wearing since about 9 a.m-ish this morning. I've sort of moved into my spring summer loungewear. So this set is from Organic Basics. I can't remember the name of the collection. I think it might be True Knit, because as you can see, it is knitted, but it's cotton. So it's lighter weight, not quite as like thick and chunky as cashmere, but it's perfect for this time of year. And to be honest with you, I wore this in summer last year as well, and it was absolutely just the perfect sort of loungewear for the warmer weather, shall we say. And I don't know if this is going to show. For anyone that watched my most recent wishlist video, I spoke about getting a new strap for my Apple Watch. So there we go, I wanted one that was going to be two-toned, to have a bit of gold and stainless steel on there so that it sort of matches with all my wedding jewellery, which is white gold, and then I obviously wear yellow gold jewellery. So that is my new Apple Watch strap. I'm probably going to take it off and go back to my other one, and this I think I might pack in my suitcase for changing into after the first portion of the trip, when I just want something non-Disney. Good afternoon, I'm back. I've just got changed. As I mentioned earlier, I need to go and just get my last bits for packing. So let's start off with the jacket, which is from Arket. It's essentially just like a cropped or a shorter version of a trench coat. And I like this one specifically because it's a little bit darker than like your normal sort of beigey coloured trench coat. It's like, even considering the one that I've been wearing this week, this one's a little bit richer, more of like a camely colour. Underneath that, just got a basic t-shirt on, crew neck from COS. The jeans, wide leg Pull and Bear jeans, these are the lightest wash. And then my Marks and Sparks trainers. So that's me for this afternoon. I'm going to go run my errands, come home, probably get back into my loungewear and just try and chill and decompress a little bit. And then back to it tomorrow. Good afternoon, everyone. It is now Saturday. This morning I was in a little bit of a rush because I had to go to Blue Water to get my hair cut, as you will see. And yeah, I was just in a rush, so I didn't really have time to share my outfit with you guys, but I've literally just got back now, so I figured I would share what I was wearing to Blue Water this morning for my hair appointment. And then I'm going to get changed because we're going out to the cinema in about an hour. So this outfit, on top I have got this is one of my blazers with the curated. This is, I think I wore one of the others earlier on in the week. This one is the black one, so this was the first one that we ever did. Then I've got my little COS bag. Again, I think I wore that earlier on in the week as well. Underneath, I've got on a grey t-shirt from Arket. This one is really nice because it's quite thick and it's like the perfect colour grey. if there is such a thing, but it is the perfect colour grey for me. And then I've got on another repeat item that I've been wearing, and that is the Pull & Bear wide leg jeans. These are in the lightest wash that they come in. So I've got those in 5 colours, which I think I mentioned earlier on in the week. And then trainers wise, I've got on my Adidas Spezials. So there we go. I'm gonna go and probably just chill out for a bit, then get changed, and then I will be back. I am back, and as I mentioned earlier, I have got changed slightly. I did keep the same jeans on. So now I've got on my jigsaw trench coat, which I think I also wore earlier on in the week. I've got a navy, I don't know if it's coming out in this light, but this is a navy COS cashmere crew neck jumper. Underneath that, because I always like the contrast of like a dark navy jumper with a white t-shirt underneath. So I've got a white basic on from COS also. Same jeans as earlier, so these are the lightest wash of the Pull & Bear wide leg jeans. And then footwear, I've got on my chunky Marks and Sparks leather trainers. Just cash for going to the cinema, no bag or anything. I've stopped taking my blanket because it is getting a little bit warmer. So hopefully I won't need that. Good morning, everyone. It is now Saturday. So last night, Simon and I went to watch Novocaine at the cinema. It's all right, pretty decent film. Does exactly what it says on the tin. Just light-hearted, action, all that kind of stuff. Now, this morning I'm off to go and get my toes done. So let's run through this outfit. So I do have some slightly different earrings in today. These are the Majuri dome hoops. Then I've got on a blue striped shirt. This is really old, maybe like 6 or 7 years old, I think, from House of Dagmar. Over that, I've got a suede blazer on. Now this is current stock. It's from Massimo Dutti. It's obviously a beautiful chocolate suede, but I bought this off Vinted for, I think, £150 less than what it is in the stores. So guys, I know I talk about this all the time. Vinted, it is the best. Moving on. Right, bag is from Arket. That is also old. The jeans are mum jeans. Those are from Marks and Sparks. And then I've got my little H&M Premium Mary Janes on. Now I get shellac on my toes, so I don't need to worry about smudging my toes once they're done, which is why I can wear a proper shoe because it is still a little bit chilly outside. So I'm going to go get my toes done, run a couple of extra errands, and then I will be back. And I think I'm just going to carry on steaming, packing, putting outfits together, taking photos so that I've got everything planned. And then we're going to the cinema again later on, so I will be back to share another outfit. Good afternoon, everyone, or rather early evening. We are ready to go to the cinema, as I mentioned earlier. Tonight we're going to see Working Man, which I believe is the new Jason Statham film. So that's the plan of action, and this is what I've got changed into. I have just cleansed my face because I hate going to an evening showing in the cinema with like a face of any sort of makeup on, even though earlier I just had bronzer and mascara on. My eyes start getting itchy if it gets towards 7 o'clock, so I need everything off my face. But I've got on my jigsaw trench again. That's getting some wear this week. Underneath, so I've got a blue t-shirt on from Arket, just a basic underneath. And then I did throw my trench on over the top, and then I thought, hang on a minute, you're gonna need a jumper over the top because I'll obviously take my coat off when I get there. So yeah, basically I've just put on a navy cashmere crew neck, again just basic. That is from Uniqlo, and that's just to combat the air conditioning that always comes on about 15 minutes into the film and then it turns like a fridge. And then I've got on, these are some Pull & Bear straight leg jeans. These were also another style that featured in the Pull & Bear denim try-on. And then footwear, these are my Marks and Spencer chunky white trainers. So that is me good to go. I will see you guys tomorrow for the final day of the week. Hello and good morning. It is now Sunday, final day of the week, and this is what I have been wearing. So believe it or not, this morning for a couple of hours already, I have still been working on packing. I've basically moved everything down into our office space. I've got suitcases laid out, I've got all my stuff hung, folded, categories. There's all sorts of organisation going on, and I think the plan of action for today is to pretty much get everything steamed and ironed, because I haven't done that up until this point. I've mainly been working on just like what I should take and outfit planning. So today is a steaming day, and then tomorrow, which is my last full day before I go away, that's when I'm actually going to fold stuff and pack it. I just want to have stuff out of the suitcase for as long as possible so that it doesn't get, I mean, it's going to get wrinkled, but so that it can be less wrinkled. So this is what I've had on this morning. I have got on this, you will actually recognise this sweatshirt, or I think it's technically called a jumper, from the Uniqlo try on. And this is from, was it the Uniqlo C collaboration? This was actually the only item that I kept from that try on. I don't tend to keep a lot of items, sometimes if any, from try-ons, but this I really liked, and to be honest it might just be a loungewear thing, but I did really like it. And then the joggers are the usual ones that I wear, some of my favourites. These are from Colourful Standard, and then I've just got some Uniqlo socks on. Now I was actually thinking, now that I'm looking at this, that this could very well be a potential travel outfit for me, but I don't know if I've got enough time. It doesn't need washing, but I don't know if I've got enough time to sort of freshen it up. But yeah, I like to wear, especially for a long haul flight, I like to wear things which are comfortable. So I'll probably have a vest or t-shirt on underneath this. Joggers are an absolute must for any long haul flights. My flight is almost 10 hours. So that is definitely long haul, and I just like to be comfortable. And I quite like this combo of like camel and off-white. Now I have literally just done my makeup. I say done my makeup, I've put a bit of bronzer and mascara on. I don't know if you can class that as doing your makeup, because we are heading out in about an hour's time to go and have a roast dinner with friends. So I will be back after I've got changed and we are ready to head off. Good afternoon, I'm back and I am changed and ready to head out to fill my belly with a roast dinner. We're actually going to one pub first for drinks and then hopping over to a different pub where we're going to have roast Sunday lunch. So let's break down this outfit, shall we? Sunglasses, these are my very old but trusty Ray-Ban round foldings. I don't know if the folding style is available anymore. I think they might have been discontinued a few years ago, but you can just get the normal Ray-Ban rounds that don't fold down to about this big, which are the same style. The blazer is old. I'm tempted to say last spring summer season, although it could have been the year before. It could have been 2023. This was from Arket. The bag has barely anything in it. Currently it has a lip balm, my sunglasses case, and it will have my phone in there. But I just felt like I needed a bag for completing the outfit. This, of course, is Dragon Diffusion. Then the jeans, I've been wearing these this week. These are the lightest colour of the Pull & Bear wide leg jeans. And then on the bottom, I've got, losing my balance, my Adidas Spätzals. So there we go. This is probably the final outfit of this week. So I will leave you guys here. And so all that's left for me to say is thank you as always for watching, and I will see you next time.